They say there's a big difference between the Champions League and the Conference League. I don't see it. We were playing the best team by a mile in Moldova, and now we're playing Albania's sixth best team. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Foot Manager, and welcome back to Europa FC, and welcome back to the UEFA Conference League. Boo! Jake Wakeling is getting sacked. He's not. I can't afford. If I could afford to sack him, like if I had spare players, I definitely would. But I wouldn't really. Apparently, he's wanted by Bradford City. Good luck to them, I guess. I'll have a few grand. That'll do me. Obviously, nothing much has changed. If we have a quick look at transfers, again, I'm doing that thing where I haven't actually played for a week, so I'm pretty sure nothing's changed. No one wants to. No one's actually signed a deal yet. We've got some coming in. I'll show you them when they actually arrive, rather than when they, because I don't know everything about them yet. I'll show you them later. You know about Gaetano, who's the last one to come in, so nothing else has changed. I've promoted some players from the youths, from their youth team. Peter Casey, centre midfielder. He's 16 years old. Is the only reason he's up here. Really, his determination's 8. I might be able to coax him into being a 10. That would be nice. He's got a chance, hasn't he? Callum Heath is a deep line playmaker, 17 years old. Again, the determination is what's going to let him down quite badly. Determination of 2. Physicals are not good, and they're probably not going to get any better if he's not going to work. But he's up for now. Maybe a little sniff of first-team football might be enough for him. Who was the other one? Shane Barry is an 18-year-old centre forward, finishing a 12, composure of 9, determination of 14, and rising, but his physicals are not there. So, yeah, he's a bit one-sided, unidirectional, should we say. Like I say, he can finish a shot, but he'll probably never be there to finish it because his physicals are so bad. I'm trying to sign Cornell McDonald. He's done that thing that I really hate, where he agrees to come in on trial, but then once in on trial, refuses to even consider a contract. So, well, if you don't think I would ever going to sign, if you wouldn't ever sign for me, why did you turn up for the trial? No idea. What was the other thing? So Heath is unregistered. Why does he need to be registered? He's like 15, isn't he? No, he's 17. Robinson's 18. So you have to be 18 to be registered for a game. Really? Usually they say, oh, if he's under 20, you can have him for free. Never mind. This is the team we're going to go with. I should probably talk a little bit about FK Kukesi of Albania. If you look at, if you look at Albania, obviously I don't have the leagues loaded, but if you look at them, I was going to start pronouncing these teams, but I'm not going to. But I mean, I've heard of KF Tirana and KF Partizani Tirana. I've heard of them. So the fact that Kukesi are down here, barely feature on the major clubs list, suggests that maybe this isn't quite the challenge of the other game. The next round has already been drawn, and I'll tell you, it's exciting. We're either going to go to Macedonia or Georgia. Sorry, 2 seconds. I'm remembering where all the buttons are again. That was what I was going to do. I knew there was something I was going to catch you up on what happened elsewhere. College 75 were knocked out by Milsami Orhei of Moldova. So Moldovan teams littering the wayside with Gibraltar sides, clearly. So College are out. Unlucky, it looks like. 4-3 on aggregate to Milsami Orhei. Look at that properly so I can see the flags. Lincoln will play Ruzumberok today at the same time as us. They're in the league path. That's the second qualifying round of the league path, and they're playing Ruzumberok. I think they're the only ones to make it, if I remember correctly, because the other team through was... Sorry, hold the line. I probably should check this a little bit more detail. Okay, Lincoln beat Ballymena, and then Monskalpe lost 4-0 to Sabatalo of Georgia, Sabatalo Tbilisi. I'm sure we've played them before. And was there one more? There should be one more, shouldn't there? Or am I the one more? Us. No, cup winner. Are they in the Champions Path? No, that's us. Right, okay. So where did the other team go? Mons Calpe, Lincoln, College, and us. No, that is right, isn't it? 4 teams. Yeah, idiot. Cool. So yeah, we're relying on Lincoln to do something good in the League Path third qualifier? No, second qualifier. I've forgotten already who they're playing. I had the answer for that just now. Talk amongst yourselves. Rosenberg of Slovakia. So, a challenge, but they might be able to get through that. We are in the Champions Path second qualifying round against Kukasi. If we win this, we're in the third qualifying round against Latvia. That was it. Skendia Tetovo. Skendia of Macedonia, or RFS of Latvia. No idea what RFS might stand for, but I suspect I couldn't pronounce it anyway. And you have to say, I realise I might be getting a bit ahead of myself, but those all feel winnable. Where you looked at Sheriff Tiraspol and went, don't fancy that, and we nearly got past them. If it wasn't for Jake Wakeling and his £300,000 miss, we would have got past them. I feel like we can beat Kukasi, and I feel like we should be able to beat the winner of that as well. Fourth qualifying round will get drawn after this tie, I think. And then if we get to the fourth qualifying round, granted a challenge. I mean, Dynamo Tbilisi are coming in, Karabag are coming in. So, it reckons Skendia are going to come through from the previous stage. That's interesting. But that assumes the highest ranking team will qualify. So, Karabag and Dynamo Tbilisi, if we can miss them... But I suppose, are there only 4 teams in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 matches there. So there should be 2.5. I'm very confused. Dynamo Tbilisi are there, so they're not being added. How can the 5 matches ever end in... Never mind, we'll work it out when we get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves. And let's face it, if we play Dynamo Tbilisi or Karabag, we'll get absolutely... Or Bate Borisov, for that matter, we'll get absolutely marmalised. So we'll just carry on, and let's go play Kukasi. As you can see, we are trying to bring in more players, and as you can see, we haven't yet managed it. Tyrell Beckwith is not fit. He has 45 minutes. We're playing Bander in goal because Hankins couldn't catch a cold. So it's not the best side we could possibly be putting out there. I want another centre-half. I want another right-back because Beckwith is the only right-back we own. We're working on that. We're looking at a young lad at Oxford United who could well be coming in on loan. Again, more details if we get them. Important to point out, the registration phase for this has ended, so they wouldn't be able to play in the second leg either. But I'll at least introduce you to them. We need to keep someone who's vaguely reminiscent of a right-back on the bench. I don't think we have anyone of that nature, but never mind. Is there literally no... What about in the under-18s? Under-19s? Right-back. Robbie Moore. Not really, no. I'd probably rather just play a striker back there. Okay. Cool. I'm pressing back too many times. Team selection. Anyone I'm missing out? No. Cool. Bradley Bander is back in goal for us. Mullen, Olivero, O'Driscoll and Beckwith are the back forwards. Swiderski and Swiderski and Conlon in the middle. And Dukwu and Caetano are on the wings. Williams and McGrew are up top. Williams is one of those again. He's going anonymous. And it's becoming an irritant. But... he does that, and then he'll suddenly crop up and score 5 goals in 3 games. So, don't really know what to make of him. Once again, they haven't got a squad number below 30. We're playing them back-to-back, leave your mark. That does rather imply that you're going to wrap Studger on their knees, but never mind. I'd love to go deep in Europe, obviously. Bradley Vander has a chance to earn more playing time. Well, yeah, of course he does. Olivero's versatility, yeah, something like that. What type of team are they? They are well-coached and make life hard. Yes. If, and I realise that's a big if, and this isn't me being cocky, but if we do tank them in the first half, then I will skip straight to the next qualifying round, because otherwise this season will be a lot of videos long. Beckwith back to Conlon. Slots one in for Ndukwu. Beckwith to O'Driscoll. What is he doing up there? Never mind. Conlon to O'Driscoll again. When centre-halves go wild. Right, anyway, Beckwith. Back to Conlon. Slots one in front of Ndukwu. Think he's onside. That's a terrible first touch. Back to Beckwith. Conlon's on the edge of the area. I'll probably pick him at the minute. And Dukwu. Here's Conlon. How's it go? Oh, just clips over the top of the crossbar. That was nice football, but they were packing the 6-yard box, weren't they? We were up to 4 shots in 10 minutes. I'm going to demand them all straight away. Like I say, what I'd like to do, obviously, is I'd like to just hammer them now, get this tie over with, and go straight on to the next one. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm not going to sit here saying, yeah, this will be fine. Swiderski to McGruer. No one's making the runs, are they? They've all got defenders behind them. Swiderski hits one, he's hit the crossbar. We do like it in the frame of the goal, don't we? Well, what are our friends Lincoln doing? Arslani throws in, and it is back by Sahili back to him. Cross comes in, and there's nobody there. Olivero with time and space. And more time than we thought. Whenever. There we go. Conlon. To O'Driscoll. Beckwith. We play like this, and then suddenly there'll just be a ping, and it'll be over the top. Conlon to Williams. There's the ping. Swiderski's on it. Can he bury it? Oh, can he indeed? What a hit that is from Martin Swiderski. And we're 1-0 up in 20 minutes. And you hope that might be the goal that unlocks the gates. Haven't seen them have a shot at all, have they? Conlon to Williams. And Williams really shouldn't be the guy doing the pinging. He's back there. But he'll get an assist, and his match rating won't be absolute garbage today, so that's good. Really got to work out what we're going to do with Beckwith. Yeah, they've not had any shot at all. We have had 13, but they've missed a lot. I'm starting to think that maybe we now have the quality to work ball into the box. Conlon with a back post cross, and it's headed away. Caetano will pick it up on the edge. There's 2 in the middle for him, if he ever gets there, but they're both running away because they were the centre-halves. Mullen powers forward himself, drives across in, and Dukru on the volley just wide. Okay, let's go for it. Because I always say, work ball into the box. You do have to be a certain level of team. Because otherwise you just end up wasting chances looking for that pass. McGruer pops up from the corner and heads us 2-0 up. So we will we'll go work ball into the box and just see if we can create slightly better chances. Because we do miss a lot of shots, let's be honest. We do miss a lot of shots. It's a good corner from Conlon, and we scored from a corner. Something, isn't it? Red Zeppi, the goalkeeper, just did a little star jump. I don't really know what he was trying to achieve. Salhi balls into the box, and it's all the way through to the goalkeeper. It says Banda tries again in the commentary. I don't really know what he was trying to do again. O'Driscoll. Wide to Beckwith. And Dukru. That's the other point, of course, with Beckwith, is he's our only right back, and we need him again next week. Williams. McGruer's in the middle. Back to Ndukwu. There's now 4 in. Cross comes in. McGruer loses out in the air. And Salihi gets tackled by Swiderski beautifully. Caetano takes on Rabadani. Swiderski again. They're pressing a lot, aren't they? We should be able to pass them around it, really. Cross comes in. McGruer's fouled. And it's a penalty. And it will be McGruer's pen to put us 3-0 up. And you'd like to think make the tie be finished. He's fired it straight at the keeper. And that's it's not great. It's not the very best. Red Zippy's match rating goes up to 7.5. But we've still only had the 7 shots on target. 22 shots, 7 on target. I feel like an entire week of nothing but chance conversion training might be coming up. And Dukwu to Williams. Williams is sitting so deep, considering he's meant to be an advanced forward. A ball over the top was on them, but he didn't take it. Caetano can go for the overlap with Mullen. That's better. Again, lots in the box. Got to get it in there, though. Caetano is under a lot of pressure. Sends it all the way back to Olivero. Just put the ball in the box. Williams. Please put the ball in the box. Beckwith. Swiderski. Mullen. I mean, the fact that our left back and our right back are both on the edge of a D suggests we might be in charge of this game. Swiderski to Caetano. Oh, we're about to get torn apart. McGruer gets his second goal at last. I said last. That was a bit harsh. He missed it penalty. He's not hopeless. And we are now 3-0 up. Swiderski and Beckwith are going to have to come off at half-time because they're both shattered. But I'm slightly less concerned about who's going to come on to replace them. I'm still concerned, don't get me wrong. We just simply don't have enough defenders. And yes, I know that's my fault. You don't have to keep reminding me. I am surprised, actually, at the time of recording, how few of you, in fact, none of you, have yet had a go at me for releasing most of the team. Right, what can we do here? Beckwith has to come off. We have Ionton on the bench, who thinks he's a centre-half, but he's largely wrong about that. So if we go and put Olivero out wide, that's actually not very good, is it? We'll put Ionton out wide because Olivero's got a pace of 8. Ionton's pace is 9. Woo! And he can tackle and he can mark and he can't head. You just can't really fullback. But that's fine. Swiderski can come off and we'll put Hernandez on there. And in a little while I will try and get someone like Morgan or Wakeling onto the pitch for some more match sharpness. And to be fair, looking at Wakeling's match sharpness, I don't blame him as much for missing that last minute chance now. O'Driscoll to Conlon. Big ball forward. McGruer's under it for his hat-trick. McGruer rolls it into the empty net. It's 4-0, and it looks like we're not coming back in the second leg. Which is nice. I mean, that's a nice treat, isn't it? We'll see if we can get through and do something useful against the others. It will make the video long again, though, won't it? I could do just the second leg of the other tie. But then we might already be out of it. That's not a very good idea. McGruer's on a 9.9. But he's had his hat-trick, so I'm not going to wait for him to get a 10. I'm going to take him off. I've only got one sub left, though. Am I going to take him off? Yes, I'm going to take McGruer off. I'm going to put Dylan Morgan on. But he's a better left winger, isn't he? But he's inside forward. And he can shoot. Yeah, we'll leave you up top then. That's fine. We can do that. O'Driscoll collects the long ball from the keeper. And Conlon to Ndukwu. Williams could turn and make a run. There it is. He's not really giving him the opening, is he? Cross comes in and that's headed over by Hernandez. We've had 33 shots. I think we're in charge. And that's 33 shots with, for most of the game, work ball into box turned on. Pascu, sorry. To Arslani. Arslani feels like the Bollywood version of the lion from The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Is that just me? O'Driscoll to Olivero. Lovely one-touch football between the defensive midfielder and the two centre-halves. Can we do that at the other end of the pitch now? Hernandez over the top. Dylan Morgan through. Can he get himself a goal? Oh, can he? He hit that and then some, didn't he? He absolutely thundered that. And what a hit it was. And that's how you come off the bench with no match sharpness and still manage to get yourself a goal. Mr. Wakeling. Just saying. He's not messing around, was he? He absolutely mullered that. And we're 5-0 up from the first leg. Can we get information on what Lincoln are doing? Is that an option? It's just blank. I don't know why it does that. Conlon with the corner. Or free kick even. It's hit the goalkeeper's back and floated along the line, but they've hacked it clear. Ionton can start again for them. We have another highlight, 73rd minute. A free kick on the edge of a D. Who's coming forward for this? Tom Conlon. And he's buried it for 6, and we're definitely not coming back in the second leg, are we? I might just do a triple match one. It's probably better to have too long a video and have you guys tell me off again. Versus having an extra video and not being... Because if we can get that, even if we get knocked out in the next one, then we can press on with the season then, can't we? Because ultimately, yes, we want to go deep. Only 244 people have turned up for this game. I realise probably not a lot of them are ours. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of them are ours. Caetano back to Mullen. Hernandez. Gibraltar to Albania is a long old poke though, isn't it? Olivero to Mullen. Big ball in again. And Ndukwu loses out in the air. And the Bollywood Lion comes out on left wing. They're going to score now. Jeladny. Miftari. Like Michael Miftari. Gets tackled by the referee, but then Hernandez finishes the job. Caetano presses forward. His Williams. In front of Morgan. Can he get himself another? Oh, it's blocked away well by Kodra. In fact, it blocked away into the keeper's hands. Back pass, ref. Back pass. It's a brave shout, but I went with it. I really want to see the rest of the fixtures, please. Please? Please, sir, can I see some fixtures? Mullen's throw-in. To Caetano. There's 30 seconds to play. Mullen again. Floats the ball into the opponent area. It's not a good one. Kodra will bring it away. Ramadani. Ramadana Ding Dong. And it's well won in the air by Olivero. Caetano. Olivero again. And Robbie Mullen. To Hernandez. Back to Mullen again. And Hernandez again. This time the cross comes in and Ndukwu's under it with the header just over the top. And that'll end it. 6-0 in the first leg. I'm not coming back for the second. I will see you wherever we end up for the second leg. That was a good win. What have Lincoln done? A 10.0 from McGrew, the elusive 10.0. And that's with a penalty miss. That was a huge result. I'm delighted we were terrific. Complete performance in every regard. Absolutely spiffing. Right. Oh, Lincoln, where are you? Were they at home first leg? Yes, they were. They've drawn 1 each at home with Rosenborg. Dynamo Kiev. How did I not even see Dynamo Kiev? Maccabi Tel Aviv. Oh yeah, because they're in the other path. Yeah, but I don't want to sign him. I want to loan him. Why are you? Fine. I'll do it the other way. This is who I'm trying to sign. Yes, I know we don't know everything about him, but he's a right back who can run with the ball. His tackling is not good enough, but at the minute he'd be cover anyway. Right, loan offer, and they want me to put that clause in. Let's just remove that clause and suggest that. No, they just won't take it. The thing is, I don't want to buy him, and he doesn't want to come here. But he might come here for a season. McGrew had a fantastic performance. Tarkovic is looking at Swiderski for the next Slovakia squad. Splendid. Mullen is suspended. Splendid to suspended. But that's fine. He can be suspended for the second leg of the 6-0. That's fine. We'll chuck Oliveira out to left back. But apart from that, unless something goes spectacularly wrong, I will see you in the next round. So a solid 3-1 win in this one. Give him a goal. Why not, eh? Unfortunately, Lincoln have been knocked out by Rosenborg after extra time. So that's inconvenient in terms of building up the league status. But Paul Casey got himself a goal in his debut. That's a result. Very happy with that, even if he looks truly terrifying. So, oh yeah, we're going to find out who we're playing next. Yes. We're playing Skendia, who I have heard of. We're going to Macedonia, and that's what we're doing next. We are starting to really trip over work permits. Of the players that you saw before, 2 of the 3 failed on work permits. One of them was willing to come anyway, but since he was on 900 quid a week, I wasn't going to just have him sitting in the squad in the hopes of getting him a work permit, or have him sitting in the squad for 2 years not being able to play. I wasn't going to do that. So I've cancelled them both. As you can see, we've gone back to Raid College 75. Again, the suggestion from Aussie Villain, absolutely spot on. I should be buying them for quite a lot of money, get some money into other clubs, but we're not there yet with our own budgets. We've only got $6,000 in our transfer budget. They're not going to notice that $6,000 going in, so we're going to have to just wait a little bit and start doing that soon. None of these are desperately exciting. Again, we know Keith Heaton. He's a Canadian centre-half, 20 years old. He is not desperately far off his nationality. Yeah, he's a year to go on his nationality, which means at his age, I'm pretty sure he will get homegrown status as well. 126,406. Yes. I think he will just get in time to qualify as homegrown, which would be perfect. And Russell Stewart, he will qualify as homegrown if we get him. If we keep him for another year. Again, we know him. He's a reasonably pacey right winger forward, not desperately good at finishing, but very determined and only 19, plenty of room for improvement. Yes, he has less than a year to go till he gets nationality, and then by extension, he will also get homegrown status. The other is Maxwell Statham. This one's a bit more disappointing. A centre-half, he's cover. 700 quid a week is too much, but that's where we are in terms of buying players. At the minute, we have to pay too much money for them. Jumping, reach, and pace are both reasonable for a centre-half. Strength is a little bit weak. Heading's good. Tackling's good. Marking's good-ish. He's determined. Position is good. Aggression's good, but there's a lot missing from his game as well. He's not first choice by any stretch, but he's another defender. And if we look at our squad depth now, that's what we needed. We've got forwards up the wazoo. We've got plenty of wingers. A reasonable number of centre midfielders, although that's obviously there's some overlap with those wingers as well. Left back's fine. Right back, we're still working on it. It's looking like we might have to get a guy off Barnet for £50,000. Of course, on the never, but yeah. But at centre half, Keith Heaton falls in as our 4th choice centre half, and Swiderski's a centre mid and a left back. He's not a centre half. Oliveira, he's got plenty of mistakes in his game. So basically, we've got O'Driscoll. as a centre-half, and that's it. So Heaton coming in, yeah, he's not great, but he's going to be better than what we've got. And then we've got Banda and Hankins, who are both fairly hopeless goalkeepers. But again, nothing we can do about that. Casey will keep his place on the bench after his goal-scoring debut. Beckwith is back in the side, but he's missing sharpness. Statham's got no sharpness at all. We haven't quite been able to register Heaton. We were able to register Stewart, who will now sit on the bench instead of Wakeling, who I'm seriously considering selling, I have to say. Because, well, Bradford were up for him. His determination's not good enough. I don't know. We've got a lot of strikers at the minute. Yes, I know I just went out and bought another one, but he happens to be really good. Shane Barry, you are going to be going back down to the reserves, mate. Unlucky. Moves on to 23s. We've got Borke, who I really want to become a good footballer, not just because he's, 6'1" and good in the air. He can finish. He should be a really good striker, and I don't understand why he's not, basically. So I'm going to keep working on him. He's going to be my little project. Anyway, according to that, I've been recording for an hour. I realise a lot have been cut, but let's get on with it. Banda is in goal. Mullen, Olivero, O'Driscoll and Beckwith along the back four. Swiderski and Conlon in the middle. Caetano and Ndukwu on the wings. Magruer and Williams up top. It's as good a squad as we've got. I forgot a thing. If we do win this, the fourth qualifying round has been drawn. I know that's a big, if. But we would be playing... Hold your breath. Either SC Gilani of Kosovo, or probably quite a lot more likely. Why have you come off that? Give me that back. Omonia Nicosia. Now they're very good, but are they very, very good? Is the question. I realise that we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I don't think it's impossible to qualify for the group stages here. I don't think there's a roadblock in quite the same way as Ludogorets were a roadblock, weren't they? Maxwell Statham have the big number 5, mate. Why not? Russell Stewart. Oh, no, I've got another defender coming in. He's better. You can have 24. 26. Everyone loves a centre-half. 26 in the back, right? Even if they do turn out to be racist. Stewart, I have 17. 17 is a good number. Yeah, I mean, Ludogorets, by the way, who battered Sheriff Tiraspol. But you looked at Ludogorets in the park and went, right, well, we're not getting further than that. And obviously, if it had been Dynamo Moscow, Dynamo Kiev, or someone like that, you'd have been like, well, we're not getting past them. But I think it's sorry, I was answering stupid questions and got distracted. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's very difficult. This could be very difficult. I'm already looking at the next tie. This could be very difficult as well. These could be very difficult ties. But I don't think they are, oh God, we're going to die, levels of difficult. I might be completely wrong, of course. My knowledge of Macedonian football is not where it could be, and Velimir didn't come up and answer any of my questions. I didn't ask Velimir any questions, but Banda, taking his sweet time, doing a little dance, fires it out towards the left wing, and that is Caetano, who takes a beautiful first touch, and suddenly there's 4-on-4 in the box. Can he get the cross in? Please get the cross in. Caetano, put the cross in. Mullen puts the cross in, and then Ndukwu heads it over from under the crossbar. Dejan Iliev? Really? Okay. Big ball forward, and defenders miss it completely. O'Driscoll sends it back to the keeper, and Olivero is not a centre-half, is he? He's not a left-back either. I don't really know what he is. Caetano flicks it through. Williams dinks it over the keeper, hits the crossbar again! God, the frame of the goal is the best player for them so often. It is Dejan Iliev, who has fallen a long way since his Arsenal days, and Ndukwu nods it inside to Swiderski. And here's Magruer. And Olivero to Conlon, and Magruer again. And here's Mullen in front of Williams. That's a lovely ball. What are we going to do this time? Cut it back. And there's nobody there. Swiderski doesn't get there, and I don't even know where the other striker was. O'Driscoll wins it again. But that's 2, possibly 3 gilt-edged chances in 5 minutes. Because there's only 5 minutes on the clock, by the way. Mullen. To Caetano. Dejan Iliev was an Arsenal youngster. He should be a good goalkeeper. Caetano... Is he right-footed? Is that the problem? He's just afraid of his left foot. Williams is under that one, and we've hit the post this time. Can we check the ball for magnet? Is that a thing we can do? Ref, the ball's got a sodding magnet in it. 3 shots, 0 on target. Although I still argue that the frame of the goal should qualify as on target. Demand more. As it stands, we look better. You can't argue with that. Again, obviously, Lincoln were knocked out of the previous round, so we are the final bastion of hope for Gibraltarian European football. We'll have to have a look at the old coefficients at some point, but I won't do it in this episode because it's already far long enough. Petkov coming out wide. Mullen is marking him. Ball's back towards Stoyanov. Williams will intercept it beautifully. McGruer. Swiderski's bombing forward again. Swiderski loves to bomb forward. It's great to see. McGruer gets done, but Olivero will rescue this. God, he's slow. He's so slow. I would have gone out for a goal kick before he got to it. O'Driscoll. To Beckwith. Undukwu. Beckwith again and Williams. Here's McGruer. Undukwu. We need that first goal. You feel like the first goal will open it up a bit. Undukwu drives it in. This time McGruer with the header, and that is it. Are we onside? I think we are. The linesman seems to have run off, so that's good. We're 1-0 up. Hopefully, that's going to just bring them out a little bit more and allow us to do what we do really rather well, you have to say, in, devastating attacks. Iliev, standing in completely the wrong place and then lunges the wrong way, might not be the goalkeeper we thought. If it shows it, I don't know if it rolls on far enough from the offside replay. Watch him. Wrong way. Never mind. Then he puts his hand out like that. 38th minute. Throw in for Shkendia. Matrevsky throws it into Koulibaly. Williams intercepts it. McGruer might have been offside, but it doesn't matter because guess what, guys? He's hit the post. Mullen to McGruer. I'm going to have to add woodwork to the match stats tab, aren't I? McGruer's through. This time might be onside. There's a cut back on. He has to go himself. The goalkeeper gets a touch, and Duckwood drives it back across. It's blocked away by Koulibaly. But it can't be the Koulibaly, right? Surely. Conlon to take the corner. So back stick, McGruer doesn't win it, and it's headed away for a throw. 40th minute, we're still 1-0 up. Pause. Can we change that match stats bar at all? No, we can't. That's annoying. We can change this one, though. Shots, woodwork. Confirm. 3 so far, it's not yet half-time. Iliev to take the goal kick. Well headed by Olivero. He can win headers. Williams plays it out to the wing. It's a challenge for Caetano. Petkov back to the keeper, and it's hacked away again. This time, O'Driscoll's under it and nodded down to Conlon. Olivero back to O'Driscoll. Oh, O'Driscoll. I knew there was something else. O'Driscoll was under a something like about 500 quid offer from Carlisle United. And he was really, really up for going. And then I managed to talk him down from that, or rather, Olivero managed to talk him down from that, and he was okay when I rejected that offer. Banda does not do well enough there at all, and now Movsky makes it 1 each. Yeah, we were able to talk him down after the deal fell down, but it turned out he had a £7,000 release clause to foreign teams. And I thought, for a team like Carlisle, £7,000 is nothing, and we don't want that to happen. So I've got him a new contract. He's on more money, but that's fine. He's also now got a £500,000 release clause, which is a bit more like it. I basically gave him everything he wanted except the release clause he wanted and just put it in for like 500 grand. If someone comes in 500 grand for O'Driscoll, I'll pack his bags myself. Mullen to Swiderski. McGruer to Williams to Beckwith. Into McGruer. Oh, it's a back pass, isn't it? It's not good enough. But at least it's not the woodwork. You have to say we're far better than them. In terms of performance, not in terms of necessarily in terms of actual squad capabilities. But the thing is with O'Driscoll is it's not just that I want to keep him because he's good, but we'd not be able to replace him. Because we don't have the scouting range to find someone from another country. And there's no one in this country who's good as him. Williams wins a header, 44th minute, and we're 2-1 up again. And Williams has woken up. Swiderski, I think, as much as I say it's great that he does all that bombing on, I think he just knackers himself. I might swap him with Conlon at half-time, because they can both do both roles. If I swap Swiderski and Conlon around, then we'll see if Swiderski survives the game. But anyway, 44th minute, we're 2-1 up. It's a little closer than we'd like, but, I mean, look at the XG. We've hammered them. And I'm going to go with happier number of shots on target. I am going to do what I just said and swap the midfield over. Because it doesn't make any difference for star ratings. Swiderski can sit. And Conlon can push forward. So let's just watch those wonky hearts and see which one does well. I'm not going to make any other changes. I might try and give Maxwell Statham 10 minutes at the end if we manage to get another couple of goals. But for now... Oh, Oliveira's off the bruised thigh. It's a bruised thigh. Get over yourself. Wait, he's slow enough already. Let's get rid of him. This is a gamble. I'm aware of that. Olivero off, Statham on. But it's 30 minutes of football. The balls have gone on the net. I don't know why. Can we just have the goal? No? Okay. And Dukwu to take a free kick. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Oh, you have to laugh while you cry, wouldn't you? This game should be in bed. This game should be absolutely gone. And Dukwu to Beckwith. McGrewer. Hits the post. I'm done. I can't commentate on this game anymore. I can't do it. 75th minute tactics. Swiderski didn't drop off quite as badly as he might have. O'Driscoll's tired, and that's a problem. Do I swap the entire defence on the 75th minute? I don't think I do I? I'm not that stupid. Swiderski off. Let's have Peter Casey on the pitch. Swap him back over for Conlon. Let Conlon sit. I like Peter Casey. He's not really... It is actually that Koulibaly, isn't it? Is it? I don't know his first name. That's terrible. Right, okay, let's go. I was hoping, and let's face it, we've hit the woodwork 4 times. I'm tempted to do it anyway. I was really hoping to not have to do a second match so we can keep this video short. But, well, shorter. Mullen to McGrewer. Back to Mullen. Driven all the way across, and here's Conlon to Casey. Bends one, and it's not far away, and I'm going to give him a pay rise for not hitting the sodding post. We've only had one clear-cut chance, it has to be said. 31 shots, 16 on target. 5 on the woodwork. That was a good win. And we are going to have to come back for the entire next game. So, let's just move on. We hit the woodwork an incredible 5 times. Don't even start on me. Do not even start. Williams is winning goal. Fantastic. Yes, brilliant. Right, quick. Next tie. Next tie? No, next leg. Go. So a new victim has arrived. Jordan Thomas is now our backup right back. And yes, I've just spent £50,000 on a backup right back. But there was no alternative. And I think this guy will get into the side some more. He can play at left back. He can play at wing back if we push forward. Technically, he's probably not all he could be, but he's a determined lad. And he's physically very, very good. He's very fast. Honestly, I'd consider training him as a right winger. Because he's very, very fast. His crossing and dribbling are not bad. They're not any worse than his defensive stats. He is £5,000 up front, then £50,000 over 2 years. So that's our transfer budget gone for a little while. But a Huddersfield lad who went to Norwich. He's played a lot of games in the National League for Barnet. A lot of games, 195 of them, if you will. And he's got goals. He got 5 goals, 4 assists in the National League from right back. So fair play. Yes, it's a hell of a lot of money, but I did not want Tyrrell Beckwith and then nothing. And this was the only way to get around it. So I am actually going to start training him as a right winger and see what happens. Winger. Attack. Because honestly, that's not dreadful, is it? It's just about getting him... Yeah, flair. Alright, he's not a flairful right winger. You don't have to have flair to be a right winger. It just helps. Anyway. Team sheet. We're getting there. 1 hour and 17 minutes of recording so far. Banda is in goal. Mullen, Oliveira, O'Driscoll and Beckwith for the back forwards. Swiderski and Conlon in the middle. Although I'll do them the other way around from the start this time and see if Swiderski lasts longer. And Dukwu and Dylan Morgan are the wingers with McGrewer and Williams up top. Stewart will sit on the bench for this one. We didn't then get time to... I got time to do Stewart, but not any of the others for registration. I would like to get... what's his name, Statham on the pitch again, but obviously we're only 1 goal ahead. We should be a lot more than that, but we're not going into that now. Skendia have lost 2 of our last 3 games. Splendid. Ludogorets did progress even further. I think they're now in a group stage of the Champions League. Jake G's absence, he's not very good. I'm resting him. Oliveira's in good form. Yeah, wonderful. Is he? Okay. That's just surprise more than anything else from the... Oliveira is actually playing okay recently. Sorry, that was harsh. Right, we're going to go at them. There's no point sitting back. Koulibaly has a throw into Petreski. Stoyanov. Well won by Beckwith, and Dukwu brings it away, and we're on a counter here, and Dukwu can fire one forward, or just sort of give it to Williams. That's nice enough. And Ndukwi's on the overlap, and there it is. Pulls it back. It's blocked away by Koulibaly, but he'll get another go. Williams to Ndukwu. Back to Williams. Hit one, and he does. And we're 1-0 up in this one. 3-1 up in the tie. Just time for a bit of a breath. It's not over yet by any stretch, but that's just a bit of a breath now, because honestly I thought we were cursed. We might still be cursed. That ball from Williams, I don't know what that is, but never mind. He, to be fair, drives both defenders wide and clears himself a lovely space. So let's pretend he did it on purpose. And praise. Morgan misses Mullen, and that's a terrible, terrible pass. Valkovsky's bringing it away. Petkov lifts it forward, and Conlon will intercept. Mullen to Magruer, 2 in front of him. This is Ndukwu. Magruer, what a 1-2 that was. Magruer tucks it in the bottom corner, and it should be over. Should be over. We will have a quick look at the fixture list to see if we can see who it is in the other leg, in the other round. And we're not doing that one today because, Jesus, this video, like I say, I know there's a lot I need to cut out of it, but still, it's got to be coming on for an hour, isn't it? Maybe not. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, apologies once again for yet another long video. Who was it we're looking for? Oh, they're down in the vanished list. That's annoying. Beckwith throws into Swiderski. Back to Beckwith. O'Driscoll. Cute little flicks all around. And Ndukwu finds Williams. And that's not a good ball. Petreski to Kitanovsky. O'Driscoll intercepts, and we've pinged it back to the keeper. Bradley Banda to O'Driscoll. Olivero. Robbie Mullen to Morgan. That's a well-lifted ball forward in front of Magruer. Sofianovsky. One tackle, well on him. Morgan to Conlon. Magruer this time to Williams. And Ndukwu to Magruer. Bottom corner. And we're 3-0 up. Half-time, we will hook one of the forwards and give Stewart his debut. And we'll get the centre-half on as well for Olivero, I think. Oh, no, for O'Driscoll. He'll need the rest more. But yeah, it is nice football, and it's nice to see what happens when you aim between the posts rather than at them. And Dejan Ilyav isn't a good goalkeeper, is he? He really isn't. I just realised how many goal sound effects I'm going to have to edit into this. Midfredsky just dying off. And that's a good header from Petreski, and let's not sit back and relax just yet. O'Driscoll loses out in the air. O'Driscoll and Olivero are both marking the same bloke, which is a bit of a worry. Oh, it's Olivero, sorry, that loses out in the air. That's more common. I'm looking forward to not having to play him too often, honestly. Matreski throws into Koulibaly. Still the 26th minute. There is plenty of time for this to go wrong. It's headed back across and... Banda! What was that? What just happened? I don't understand. Suddenly it's 3-2 in the tie, 5-3 on aggregate. It's a huge ball across, and that's headed vaguely towards the goal. And Banda, I don't understand what he's even trying to do. Just walk out and catch it. Oh dear. Right, Petreski finds O'Driscoll by mistake, and here's Beckwith. Back to O'Driscoll. We're going to need to start showing something again, or I can't make those changes. Olivero to Mullen. Morgan to Conlon. I mean, it's one good goal and one terrible goalkeeping howler. Magruer's in for his hat-trick, and there it is. And we can breathe again. And even more sound effects. What a day for Magruer. Hat-trick in 28 minutes. He'll come off at half-time. He'll be the one that gets the bullet for Stewart. We might even put Morgan up top and take Williams off as well. But Williams does need to improve his game a bit, so maybe we'll leave him on to do that. 3 goals ahead of them. Banda has had a shocker there, and I think it's time to start playing Hankins again. And I suspect that's how this season's going to go. Playing one goalkeeper until he makes a horrific rickets like that, and then swapping him over and waiting for the other one to make a horrific rickets. We are looking at a centre midfielder from Leeds United, of all teams, on loan. And they've accepted the loan, and he seems not entirely averse. But then while I was waiting for him to decide, Burton Albion and Swindon Town have both come in, and I suspect we're not going to be the one that gets picked. If the game has any real sense, it might, if we win this, go, oh, he might be playing in Europe. Maybe that'll be a and encouragement. And Dukwu blocked away by Koulibaly. And of course, in the match where we put 2 or 3 different, in the video where we put 2 or 3 different matches in, obviously they're all really long ones with lots of highlights. And Dukwu, low cross, Koulibaly just passes it away, and that's very well done by him. Can we just get to half-time now? Thank you. 48 minutes. There we go. It is half-time, and we will make those 3 changes. Swiderski has done really well. Fitness-wise, he hasn't plummeted in fitness, so it looks like Swiderski should be the deep line more. That's obviously a decision we need to make. Dylan Morgan is not having a very good game at left wing, but let's give him a chance to play into it. McGruer can come off. Russell Stewart can have a debut. Statham can go at centre half for Olivero. Can he? Yeah, we'll leave O'Driscoll on. I'm not that confident. And we'll save the third sub, which will probably be Peter Casey in about 15 minutes. And we'll chuck a praise out there as well. If I can find the button. There we go. We're 3 goals ahead. 58th minute. Bando a short goal kick to Statham, who I am going to have to nickname Jason, aren't I? Conlon in the middle to Williams. Stewart, a better ball would have helped him there. And Dukwu turns back to Beckwith. And back to Swiderski. And he's been done by Petrescu with a lunging tackle, to be fair. Mullen. Back to Statham. And we've kept possession, even if we haven't created a chance. Mullen back to Statham again. Swiderski. Back to Statham again. Why do I feel this one going the wrong way? We've got away with that one there. Conlon to Williams. Beckwith bombing forward to Ndukwu, who tucks it in the bottom corner and absolutely sews it up. And Ndukwu makes it 5-2 on the day, 7-3 on aggregate. And let's face it, we should have had 11 goals in this tie so far, if you count the woodwork as well. So, yeah, we're doing all right. If it's Ammonia Nicosia, I'll be more worried. But then obviously, if it's the other team who I can't remember what they're called and have never heard of, I'll obviously be worried because it means they beat Ammonia Nicosia. So, I don't really know which way to go with it. We'll chuck a praise out. I think it might be Ndukwu I take off because he's on a 10.0 with 3 assists and a goal. And he probably deserves a rest. I'll look for fitness and see what happens. O'Driscoll chips one forward and that's headed away by Sofianovsky. And Atanasovsky back to Mitrevsky and Petresky, and Beckwith has to do well here, but the cross comes in, it's dreadful, actually. I mean, they're probably going to punish me for saying that, but that was awful. Morgan intercepts the ball by Velkovsky, and we're on the break. If he just picks the ball. There it is. There's Stewart. Is he going to go himself? No, he cuts back beautifully. The Conlon gets himself an assist in his debut. Conlon makes it 6. It's 8-3 on aggregate. And oh my god, that the tape will be worn out on my goal celebration thing for this one, won't it? And it looks like I'm probably not going to put the highlights of that other tie in because well, you wouldn't. We'll see how long it is. 20 to play. Third change. Beckwith is looking tired. If only we were able to register the other right back to give him a game. We'll give Eonton some football then. I mean, I'd rather have given... I suppose it doesn't actually matter because Casey's not bad for fitness. Hernandez isn't bad for fitness. And Beckwith is absolutely vital. He's probably our best player. And it's weird to have a right back as your best player, but we've always been a bit weird, haven't we? And Ndukwu. Good cross, but it's blocked. Cleared away by Iliev. O'Driscoll. Who's O'Connell? O'Driscoll back to Swiderski and Morgan to Conlon. And Morgan again turns, hits, scores. Dylan Morgan, I'm glad I kept him on. It's 7-2. We're looking for double digits. One more goal for double digits. And I can't believe how difficult we made that first leg. If we could have done this in the first leg, this video would be 15 minutes shorter. But never mind. Never mind. You love a long video, right? They will be shorter going on, I promise. They really will. The next one will be the 2 ties of the Conference League. Who have we got? Can we see? Can we see, please? No? That's down there somewhere. Into injury time. Statham steps across and wins the ball well. Williams lays it back to Statham again. To Swiderski. And back to Statham again. We're doing this again, are we? Mullen. To Morgan. Stewart's in front of him. This is he. Morgan. Mullen to Conlon. Swiderski. Conlon. Williams, just wide. And that should wrap it up for the day. Not quite the double digits. Oh, hang on, no, one more highlight. A minute to play. Koulibaly lifts it forward. O'Driscoll heads away, but only to Petreski. That's poor. Velkovsky. To Petreski again. Mitrevsky and Stoyanov exchange passes. Ivanovsky. Velkovsky. Yakimovsky. Petreski. Velkovsky. Yakimovsky. Stoyanov. I mean, I would have appreciated if this highlight had started 30 seconds later. Mitrevsky. To Koulibaly. Marked by 2, but Stoyanov. To Petreski. To Yakimovsky. I mean, seriously, this is like watching American football again. The highlight is important, I'm sure, but could we not skip a bit of the waiting around? Mitrevsky. He was offside. Wow, what a highlight that was. Right, okay, we're done. Outstretched arms. That is as good a win as you're likely to see. Who do we get? How big is this? It's fantastic. It's brilliant. It's wondrous. It's lovely. Right, I just got a team award. What was it? You've scored a goal in 30 consecutive matches. Well. Who are we playing? Right. We're playing Ammonia Nicosia. That's what we expected. That will be a very difficult tie. Stuart makes his debut. 85.5 grand again. Friendly cancelled. Ammonia Nicosia next round. We are at home first. Yes, that's not so great. And Dukwu, yes, he had a Stormer. Brilliant. We'll get rid of that friendly in a minute. So, that's what we're coming back for. It'll be a shorter video, I hope. Ammonia Nicosia, home and away. They have £200 season ticket holders and 5,500 season ticket holders. They are not in the same category as us. But can we do something? We'll find out next time. Thank you very much for your patience in this long, drawn-out video. And I'll wind it up quickly. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Subscribe, like, comment, say hi. I say bye.